Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Well, looks like number 45 is now number 47. It's a good thing. We get our country back on track. Anyway, it looks like man's finally ready to get back to this thing. He's got it set up in the lift here to lift the body off, lift that bed off. Then we're going to switch out motors. Motors over here. I have it right there, 12 valve. But I'm just standing back here looking at this thing. For any of the Willys people out there, as long as you ain't a purist anyway. That's pretty rowdy looking right there. All custom. Cut that stuff out on my plasma table. I found a pattern or whatever from a company for that strut right there to hook 4-link to. But the rest of it I just made by hand. All the other links up front. One's on the bottom of the axle and all that. The seats for the springs. All that stuff. This thing's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be a rowdy machine, that's for sure. But I'm just glad to see that he's finally getting back to it so it can get finished. Just getting in the middle of projects, not finishing them, is kind of wearing me out a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna be working on this one too, getting it back together, getting all the. He was trying to put a 55 front end on a 59 for what reason I don't know, but this is that fender that I redid the brow on. It goes on this truck, and the way it was explained to me, they said that this motor, that those mounts, which they put in, were too high. So in order to fix that problem, they lifted the entire cab. I don't even know. You know, there's some things that people do that I can't even get my head around. I don't even know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in, look this thing over. They pulled the front end off already, all the 55 stuff. I'm gonna get the motor down where it goes. I can already see that we're gonna have to have a rear dump, preferably a header, but you know, rear dump header to get around this stuff. Lower that and then see, because I know he said something about the firewall there. Well, you know, when you're doing something like this, a lot of times you just cut the floor and the firewall out. Put your cab down around it wherever you want your cab, and then you start building back. That's how we build cars. You know, we don't do goofy crap like lifting the cab up. But because then now they've got everything else that doesn't work. You know, it's frustrating sometimes, but they did all this crap before I was even around. So this poor thing's been sitting out in the field because of it, and it's a pretty good old truck. Anyway, yeah, I'll quit hollering now. I'm just happy the old Trumpy Bear's back in office and we can get our country back. Now we just need that Harris. We need her to just go away. I'm tired of listening to that fool. I don't know where this came from. It's pretty cool though. It showed up in here yesterday. It's neat. Clean too. I don't know who did it, but they did a good job. Inside looks good. This is all obviously new because it smells like new lumber. Neat, got the US covers on it. They stuck with the theme all the way through the truck. Some cool wheels on it, just steel. They didn't go with 90s billet wheels or Chevy Raleigh wheels or God. Yeah, everything opens good. Neat old truck. I'll have to ask him today where he got this one. Pretty neat. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna get some work done later.